introduce the chairperson for this honorable event. And she goes by the name Mrs. Findosia Fraser. I hope I get that right. Okay? She is a distinguished and result-oriented parliamentarian development specialist with 18 years experience in parliamentary coordination, administration, gender and inclusive development, programming and management. Yeah, get that right. She is endowed with outstanding fundraising skills and with a pleasant personality. She has built a reputation for using a diplomatic prowess to develop and manage complex relationships in a productive and sustainable manner. She is married with a daughter. She started a career as a vice principal in the School of Education pursuit in the Gambia and in Sierra Leone. She has worked as a program officer with the Ministry of Social Welfare, Gender and Children's Affairs. Served in the youth system in both the WFP and UNIFEM, now Unity Women, as a field monitor and advocacy coordinator respectively. She is experienced as women's and child rights advocate and therefore worked as also worked with NGOs like Advocacy Movement Network, AMET, and KUPI as a women's advocacy coordinator and women's rights coordinator respectively. What a title. She came to Parliament with overwhelming experience in 2012. She served as a Development Partners Program Coordinator and head of the Parliamentary Assistant Coordination Office, PACO. She became the first female director in the history of Parliament of Sierra Leone. She deserves a round of applause, please. She was appointed Director of the Department of Parliamentary Assistant Coordination in 2017 to May 1st, 2021, which is now DEPREP, Department for Programs, Research and Partnership. In 2021, after a competitive interview process, she emerged as the first Director General in the Parliament of Sierra Leone. She has a diploma in gender and development from the Management Development Institute, MDI, the Gambia, a Bachelor of Arts degree from Ferrari College, University of Sierra Leone in Sociology and Philosophy, a Master of Science degree in Rural Development from Jalal University, and a couple of professional certificates in Project Management and Strategic Change Management from International Center of Professional Certificate for Parliamentary Studies, ICPS, London, United Kingdom. So ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, I'd like for us to give our standing ovation. Let's welcome Mrs. Findosia Fraser. Thank you, standing ovation. Thank you so much, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you very much, Ishaka. Now we are going to welcome our guest from Ikpai, Hawanatu.
Thank you very much. My name is Hawanatu M. Kamara. Today I'll be doing an introduction, please. So I would like to start now. His Excellency the President, retired Brigadier Julius Malabio, members of Parliament, members of the Fourth Estate, distinguished guests, and all other protocols duly observed. Please permit me to stand on all existing protocols. It is with immense honor and great privilege that I stand before you today to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome
We have Mrs. Juliet Lossi. She's a parent. Can we give her a round of applause? Thank you. Honorable Sam Momodu, Member of Parliament. Can we do the same? Thank you very much. Honorable Pine. Honorable Alpha Jabi, MP. Honorable Mohammed Kane, MP. Edith Koma, parents. Arun Kamara, parents. Abubakar Koroma, concerned worldwide. Pastor Paul Musa, pastor. Mrs. Aminata Musa. Philip Mustafa. Isman Newland, parents. Joel B. Lawson, parents. Abubakar Talawani MLU. Samuel B. Hawana Tukaku. Humu Samko from RC Bank, Opel Commercial Bank. Emilia Davis Paul from Opel Commercial Bank. Reverend George Williams. And we have Crispin George from BSL. So thank you very much. Now I will hand over everything to Honorable Mrs. Binda. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much for the introduction. I just want to correct the introducer. I am not a parliamentarian. I'm a staff of parliament, okay? Please, I'm not a parliamentarian. I'll proceed by doing my welcome remarks, and then we'll proceed with the rest of the session. Honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, members of the Fourth Estate, spelling bees enthusiasts, a very good morning to you all. And welcome to the 2023 Spelling Bee VIP Red Carpet and Fundraising event. We're absolutely delighted to have you all here, joining us for a morning of excitement, word wizardry, and community support. This event is a celebration of literacy, education, and the remarkable achievements of the young minds that have dedicated themselves to the art of spelling. But it is also much more than that. It is an opportunity for all of us to come together and make a lasting impact on the future of these talented students and indeed on the broader community. Today, as we gather on this glamorous and red carpet, we also gather with a purpose. We gather with the intention of raising crucial funds that will help us nurture the potential of these young spellers, providing them with the tools, resources, and opportunities they need to flourish. Your presence and support mean the world to us. The initiative in Capacity Building Association International, ICBAI, Sierra Leone Spelling Bee, has been a platform for nurturing young minds and promoting literacy in our nation for years. Their mission is to empower children, enhance their spelling skills, and foster a love for reading. This year, they have selected a group of exceptionally talented students who have proven their dedication and commitment to spelling excellence. The African Spelling Bee Competition is a prestigious event that brings together the brightest young spellers from across the continent. It provides a unique opportunity for our students to showcase Sierra Leone was represented in Uganda in 2019, and 6 participants were sent to represent the country. Not only will we be celebrating the achievements of these extraordinary students, but we also have the opportunity to enjoy a moment filled with entertainment, camaraderie, and the knowledge that every dollar raised here will contribute to their educational journey. I'd like to extend our deepest appreciation to all sponsors, partners, and dedicated volunteers who have worked tirelessly to make this event possible. Your commitment to the cause of education and literacy is true and commendable. I'd also like to thank the young spellers for their dedication and hard work. Your passion for words and language is an inspiration to us all. As we embark on these festivities, let us remember the profound impact our collaborative efforts can have. Every contribution, no matter how big or small, let's bring it for them. We are one step closer to ensuring that these students have the education and opportunity they deserve. By supporting the ICBA Sierra Leone Spelling Bee, you are investing in the future of our nation. Your contribution will not only enable these young spellers to participate in the African Spelling Bee competition, but also inspire countless other children to pursue their dreams and drive for academic excellence. Without much ado, let me step into the red carpet. Enjoy this moment, most importantly, join forces to support the future of our promising young spellers. Thank you for being here this morning, and let's make the moment one to remember. Enjoy the event. Thank you very much. I think I'll continue with my role as chairperson for this session. The next item we have on the agenda is spelling bee primary. Some of you guys already know. She has already done it. Okay, the next item on the agenda is spelling bee primary.
Hello. So the fact that we already have selected participants that access to represent Sierra Leone in Ethiopia, we're able to do a spelling bee test now. It's not a competition. It's my now. So we're going to start with primary. There's supposed to be 10, but we only have one primary, so we're going to go straight to the spelling bee. We're going to give us some words to test the spelling ability, so that we can prove to you that we have really intelligent spellers in our nation, Sierra Leone. So, you can come up now. Your B master is already here, so I'll let the B master introduce himself. It's quite late, so Mr. Franklin.
How are you? You okay? Good morning, everybody. I'm Franklin Teresa Ponte. I'm a lawyer. 2013, I won the first LME inter-secondary school competition. So I've been feedback in their beginnings and see the struggle they are taking and succeeded through and right at this point. So I'm delighted to be here and participating and volunteering with them on such occasion. I think this fundraising event is a good one for all of us to help sustain this thing because it helped me when I needed it, and I am forever grateful for that. Let us well get ourselves involved and support and help this case through this journey. So without much ado, I'll proceed with the test case for our primary speller. What's your name?
Howard.
Howard. Howard, you have 10 spellings.
The chairman of committees that are here present, please can you come to the high table and take your seats? That should have been done earlier. Sorry about that, honorable members. Chairman of committees invited to this session, please can you take the high table? Thank you very much, honorable members. Honorable Finance, can you sit down, please?
Now the spelling bee test can start now.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. So, Howard, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Spell the word school.
S-C-H-O-O-L, school.
That's correct. Spell the word kind.
Can you say it again?
Kind.
Kind. K-I-N-D, kind.
That's correct. Spell the word radio.
What?
Radio.
Radio?
Radio.
Oh, radio. Radio. R-A-D-I-O. Radio.
That's correct. Spell the word brain.
What?
Brain.
Brain?
Yes.
Brain. B-R-A-I-N. Brain.
That's correct. Spell the word flight.
Flight. F-L-I-G-H-T. Flight.
That's correct. You have 5 more words. Spell the word fury. Fury.
Fuel.
Fury.
Fuel.
Fury.
Fury.
It's like when someone is afraid. Fury. 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 Exactly.
Fury. F-U-R-I-E. Fury.
I'm sorry. That's not correct. It's
I don't
F-U.
understand what the word fury.
Okay, since this is a demonstration, when you don't understand the word, you ask for the meaning, you ask for the origin, you ask that it be used in a sentence, then you'll be able to understand. It is your right to do so you can understand the word and spell it correctly. The word was fury, and it's F-U-R-Y, fury. So you have other words to go on with. Spell the word jury. Jury.
Fury. D-U-R-I-N-E. During.
No, it's not jury. It's jury. Jury.
Jury.
Let me go with you. Jury is a set of 12 people who sit in court to help a judge solve a case.
Jury.
Jury, yes.
I don't understand, and I've never had the word.
You've never had the word. Okay. Alright. So the word is jury, and it's spelled as J-U-R-Y. Jury. Jury. Yes. So, I'm not actually incorrect for that, but let's go to another word. Spell the word drive.
Drive. D-R-I-V-E. Drive.
That's correct. So you have 3 more words to go. Spell the word market.
Market. M-A-R-K-E-T. Market.
That's correct. You have 2 more words to go. Spell the word rabbit.
Rabbit. R-A-B-B-I-T. Rabbit.
That's correct. Spell the word none. None. You know, in a Catholic church, they have people who dress in a certain way, who have distinguished themselves to the service of God. They are women. They are women who are in the Catholic mission, Catholic church, who have dedicated themselves. Are you with me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, just like for the
No,
word,
I'm confused. I don't know.
I understand. Just for the word jury, I will not count this one as well. This is a demonstration. If it were a street spelling bee, you must spell it. Okay, so I will jump to another. Spell the word love.
Love. L-O-V-E. Love.
That's correct. And your last word. Spell the word once.
Once. O-N-C-E. Once.
That's correct. Thank you so much. Howard, thank you.
Thank you very much, Awa. You see, Awa is so truthful. When she doesn't understand the word, she said, I don't understand that word. I made her mad about that word. So she's such a truthful girl. Thank you, Awa. Can you please put your hands together once more? Okay, we'll move to the next item, which is a dance drama by the ICVAI. A dance drama.
Okay, that's what I'll say, everybody. This is a poem, and it's directed and written by Hannah Hamada. That's me. My poem's title is I Am a Bride. I am a child, not a bride. I believe education is for everyone. Teach me as such. Daddy, mommy, a gas plate isn't in the kitchen. I believe everyone has a bright future, including I, the girl child. I am begging not for food, either for shelter. I am begging for education. Educate me now. Educate the girl child now. Now. Educate the girl child now. Thank you.
Thank you, Awa. I love that statement. I'm not begging for food, but I'm begging for education. Indeed, education is a priority for all our kids, for them to be educated. Thank you. We move to the next item, which is statements. So we'll be having various statements according to those that are present. I don't think any minister is here. Do we have any minister here? Okay. So can we have so instead of the ministers, the chairman will step in, the chairman that are here for the various MDAs. So can we have the chairperson for basic and senior education to make a statement? Thank you very much, Honorable.
Thank you very much.
Committee, honorable members of Parliament, members of the Fourth Estate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am Honorable Kodemani Jabi, representing Kolaba District Parliament. And I am also the newly appointed chairman for the Basic and Senior Secondary School Oversight Committee in Parliament. I am delighted to be here this morning to give a statement on this very, very important occasion. First of all, I'd like to use the opportunity to thank and congratulate the initiative in Capacity Building Association International, ICABAI, for participating in the Dubai 2022 edition of the Spelling Bee competition. Special congratulations goes to Ambassador Lucy Eman Lawson for doing Sierra Leone proud and clinching victory in that competition. On an occasion like this, one is bound to remember these were our own school days. In my own school days, we used to compete with each other academically in things like reading various novel series. For example, the African Writer series, the James Hadley series, the Mills and Bowles series. This helped to enrich our vocabulary, spellings, grammar, and also gave us a reasonable command of the English language. Dictation and spelling competitions, literary and debating competitions, quiz competitions used to be very active and vibrant major features of our school system. But unfortunately, most of the schools across the country today, I dare say, these activities have been replaced by school authorities largely with entertainment activities that bring quick money. So that these activities that I mentioned earlier, which go to help enhance the performance of children in the English language, are almost being relegated to the back. So that it is no wonder that performances in public exams, especially in the English language, not very, very good these days. The Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary School Education has to step in effective way to revive and intensify the above activities in our schools across the country so that they have them organized per term. The ICBAI and our participating children should be given all the necessary support to enable them to reach victory in the African Spelling Bee competition in Ethiopia on the 22nd of November 2023. Participating in such competitions help to give our children and youth the opportunity to showcase their talents and realize their potentials academically on the world stage. So many other benefits can be derived from the participation of our children in these international competitions, academic international competitions. It will help us to reassess ourselves vis-a-vis other countries in terms of performance of children in academic competitions. To conclude, I once again want to reiterate that we all give ICBAI all the necessary support that they need to participate not only in the forthcoming competition in November in Ethiopia, but also in subsequent competitions that come in the future. I want to thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member, and thank you for your apt statement and your commitments towards the Spelling Bee international programs. Thank you. I'll now call on the next speaker, who is the Honorable Member, Committee Chair for Tertiary and Higher Education. I now call on the Chair for Communication, Innovation and Technology to make his statements. Honorable Member, over to you.
Thank you, Madam Chair, honorable members present, the fourth estate, parents, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I feel humbled to be here this morning. The name is Honorable Mohammed Kane. I'm the Deputy Chairman for Parliamentary Committee on Communications, Technology and Innovation. I bring you greetings from my chairman, who is unavoidably absent from this meeting. Talking about spelling, I feel particularly moved or touched by the performance of the young girl that was just here a couple of minutes ago. She made me remember my own days in school. My colleague was talking about some of the activities we used to have in our schools. During the colonial and immediately after the colonial era in Sierra Leone stood tall among other countries in the sub-Saharan nations, especially in academic excellence. In fact, that was why we were referred to as the Athens of West Africa. Those things happened not by magic, but it was because there were in our academic menu a lot of academic exercises. He just made mention of some. We had debate societies, we had drama groups, we had spelling competitions, a lot of other activities that help our children to develop their skills in communication, especially in English language. But over the years, these things started to dwindle down. School authorities changed some of those activities into what they refer to as talent shows. And in those talent shows, we used to see our children participating in rapping competitions, in disco dancing. Immediately after that, we saw drug abuse, violence in our schools. Where have we gone wrong as a nation? Thank God we have parents here and we have authorities here. This is the House of Parliament. There are a lot of things that we have left undone. For us, the parents, the school authorities, the national authorities, for us in authorities, we need to look back into some of these things that happen in our schools. Why do I have to send my child to school to participate in rapping competition, to participate in eating, repeating competition, to eat? We have to think a lot about some of these things. Some school authorities introduce these things without being checked. When we go to the Ministry of Education, they have inspectors. Are they visiting these schools? Do they know what are the things happening in these schools? That's why I've always asked myself, where have we gone wrong as a nation? Thank God, we have a national leader now, in the person of His Excellency, the President, that has the political will to support education. And that's why we have the free quality school education. The free quality school education is introduced. But is that all? What are we supposed to do as parents? We need to guide our children. We need to sit with them. We need to ensure that they do their assignments at home. We need to even help them read. But all of these things are left in the hands of school authorities. And the school authorities too, they are not guided. A lot of things are going wrong in our society today. I personally want to thank the organizers of the spelling bee competition. This innovation, I call it innovation, it used to exist, but it has wiped out over the years. But with the introduction of this spelling bee competition, I hope our school authorities will not just have it as an event that comes once in a while. But I think other schools are supposed to practice this as part of their normal academic activities in our schools. We used to have speech days, but where are those today? I want to encourage these organizers to work with the Ministry of Education to ensure that in the provinces there are very good schools, but they just need to practice some of these activities. Those activities that have been there before, that help our students to excel in academic activities, academic performances. Without much ado, I want to thank the organizers And I want to urge all of us, parents, members of parliament inclusive, to give this team our greatest support to ensure that they get our support so that the government will realize that people are there who are supporting to develop education. These children need to be supported, not just for this activity, this competition that they are going to participate in, but after the competition, what happens next? We need to ensure that they continue. Once they continue, academic excellence will surely come. I want to thank everybody for giving me audience, and I will pledge my support to this group, and not only support, I will ensure that I do the little that I will have financially to support them. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member, for your statement. I can feel your passion, and we thank you for making your pledge to support the process. Thank you very much. I'll now call on the representative from Local Commercial Bank to make a statement. Local Commercial Bank. Do you mind taking the high table? Or do you want to stand? No problem, you can stand in the middle here. Please, can we give her a mic? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is all of the Commissioner on behalf of the managing director, Dr. Gabriel. For Kel, we have been sponsoring the spelling bee, ICBAI, for a very long time because we believe that the children have future. And we want to upgrade the future of our children for better education, for better quality for better quality and for them to speak good English. For most of us, we know that we create opportunities. We create opportunities even in a workplace. We have gender balance, both male and female is 50-50. And then coming down to the kids, we have kids accounts that we are sponsoring for the future generation. So on behalf of we want to say that you can follow us. Whenever you need us, and we will be there for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, RCB, for your commitment. I know you people are always there to give support to necessary events that are taking place. I'll now call on representative from MRU to make a statement. Representative from MRU. Thank you very much. The mic is here.
Good morning, Madam Chair. I stand on all existing protocol. I'm Dr. Abubakar Tawari, representing the Secretary General of the Management. We are highly honored to receive an invitation yesterday at around 4 p.m. to attend this occasion and make a statement. To make a statement. So whatever I'm going to say, I will say it on behalf of the Secretary General, Madam Maria G. RSA. As we all know, we believe that the spelling bee competition initiative was undertaken to help Africa's school children learn better. The ultimate goal is to achieve the overall development of the children and shape them as citizens who can pass on certain values to the society. The spelling bee competition will boost the confidence of our children, improve their reading skills, and foster networking. This event emphasizes the profound impact of the free, quality, education system, which has a holistic development of our children, nurturing them to be critical thinkers, global citizens, and leaders of tomorrow. This is one of the positive narratives which also highlights some of the success stories of the government-free quality education. Right. I believe the MRU, which comprises of 4 member states, has the passion to elevate the plight of the children, especially in terms of achieving higher education and bringing knowledge to Sierra Leone. We wish the children a very successful competition, and we hope and pray that they will come home with the prize money and winners. And we are proud. MRU will do its best to support the kids and ensure that they become victorious at the end of the day. So thank you. We wish them all the best.
Thank you very much for your statement, and thanks for your commitment. I'm sure the ICBI will be looking forward to your commitment in supporting the process. I will now call on representative from Leon Rock to make a statement. Leon Rock. Is there any representative from Leon Rock? No? Okay, there is nobody. So I'll call on a parent, Mr. Lawson, a committed parent, to also make a statement.
I stand on all existing protocol. Good morning again. I'm a parent. I'm Mr. Joel Bernard Lawson. I'm the father of Isa Lawson, the ambassador, who won the Intercontinental Spelling Bee in Dubai. I think I need to give my experience of what has happened so far. It has not been a jolly ride. We've encouraged her to continue to toil on, because by then they had a confidence that they were going to be sponsored. And Mrs. Harding called me at the 11th hour that there is no sponsorship, that she doesn't think they're going. I said, how did it happen? He said, well, we pushed, but there is no sponsorship, we don't think they'll make it. Then I told her, well, I'm going to foot the bill. Let her go. So the 11th hour, we paid, they left, and immediately they arrived in Dubai. They had to register. Imagine when they arrived there, they gave her all the 1,000 words, so many things to do, because most of them had a package before the competition. When you register, they give you the package. Unfortunately for them, they registered when they arrived there at the 11th hour. And she had to memorize and study 1,000 words, substitution words, and all those things. So we spoke to her that let's have a confidence. She was a bit jittery, but luckily for her, and fortunately for her, she eventually won the competition. So we have to be very proud with all that stress. You know, she eventually won. That shows how intelligent she is. Because it's not only a spelling competition, it's a competition where they test their IQ. They teach you something in 1 hour, you write the exams. You know, it's not only to spell, because people think it's just to spell. No, it's something like an IQ test. They test you in a lot of things. So we need to appreciate our children. And we've encouraged her so much. And we will still continue to encourage her and the rest of parents. I want to implore all of us to continue to encourage them. In as much as it's very discouraging when they are at the 11th hour to move into a competition, like what happened in the last competition in Dubai. All of them were set, they were ready, and the 11th hour, they cannot make it. And Isa was very disappointed. She looked at the program online, and she was so enthusiastic, said that I know all these spellings, I should have won again. But they didn't go. So please, as we're here, and we are working towards the next competition in Ethiopia, pleading to the House, let's see as best as possible. Let's try as best as possible for them and for Sierra Leone to be in attendance. Because their children, at some point, they will get discouraged. To be very candid, Mrs. Harding, she's not been discussing with them for the past 2 weeks. She's shy. She's not shy to talk to them because they think Mrs. Harding we are pushing, we prepared for the competition, but we didn't go because there's no funding. Because so why can't we be pushing? And I've always told Isa, keep moving, don't relent, because anything you learn, anything you do is to your advantage. I've always told her. And even this occasion today, she was also skeptical that I don't need to go. Why? The last time I went to Parliament and nothing much happened. I said, no, keep pushing, don't relent. You have to be resilient. And I've always told her that. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to implore all to continue to support them. Let's continue to encourage them, you know, because their children, it's not good for them to go down. Let's push them, especially the grandchild. The girls these days, look at all of them, no male here, no male. So the grandchild, they're doing quite a lot. And come what may, I'm pretty sure Sierra Leone is going to get a female president in the future. Because the way things are going, they're doing very well. Thank you very much, Ms. Hadi. Continue to press on. Don't relent. The ball is always in your court and we shall be there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lawson. You're such a committed parent. Thank you for your encouraging words and thank you for the support you've been giving to your daughter. I'm sure she'll continue to press on and she'll continue to move to higher heights. As Mr. Lawson has also encouraged us to give support. We might not have it financially, but if you want to extend your goodwill to knock at doors that will give them support, please do it. We need to support these kids. They are official leaders. So let's give them the support. And I'm sure our honorable members will be very welcome to come in and give you all the support you need. Because they all have their children and grandchildren. And they want to see them be future leaders for tomorrow. Thank you very much, Mr. Lawson. I now call on Honorable Mohammed Fofana to make his statement. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Madam Director. I start on existing protocols. This is an amazing event. You know, when Mr. Lawson was speaking, you know, it is indeed a heart-aching thing for our intelligent kids to be in need of support to go and present our green, white, and blue. And as a nation, as a country, we struggle to sponsor those people. I think we, as honorable members of Parliament, that's part of some of the things that we should look into. I think I'm privileged to be here because I was touched by that story. I think I heard about that story, you know, and I'm so privileged today to have been here and see and heard this information firsthand. You know, because a couple of months ago I was in the US. The spelling bee competition in the US is a very huge event. And I'm telling you, winners of that event are foreigners. They are Indian, Muslim Indians who bring that event to the US. And the last winner of that event is an Indian boy, he's in 8th grade, Dev Shah. I think Dev Shah won that event for 2023 spelling bees in the US. So it's not only their parent, but it's also the responsibility of different institutions, including the educational sector, to make sure that they sponsor these people, these little girls and boys that prepare their minds to represent our country. We have a free quality education. We have a president that is very passionate about education. I think we should be trying some of these things through those mediums so that We do not put parents in distress to look for opportunities and sponsors for their kids. Today, I want to encourage my little brothers and sisters, and all kids of this country to continue to push for education, because it's the only assets that you can have, you can acquire. Nobody will take away from you. I'm so proud as a Sierra Leonean to have somebody representing us on that platform and bringing L'Oreal back home. I guess we are all proud in this hall. We are all proud to see it is Sierra Leone. So we must be able to provide the necessary resources in order to give the support to our kids that are going to represent us. So today, I'm standing as a honorable member of parliament. I want to say I will do my best to push this, because it shouldn't be only the responsibility of the parent. It's also the responsibility of the government and the country as a whole. So to the organizers of this event, I want to thank you, to at least participating. We wish you good luck today and forever. I am so proud to be here, and will continue to support you in our ways. Thank you.
Thank you very much, honorable members, for your kind words, your support, your encouragement. I'm sure we all had. We really have to put our hands together. I've just been informed that they're making the trip on the 21st of November. Mrs. Hagen, am I right? The trip is scheduled for 21st November, 26th November. So please, that's their departure date. Let's try to give all the support we think we can give them. Thank you very much. The next item on the agenda is a statement from the ambassador herself, Aisha Lucy Lawson. Can we put our hands together for her? She wants to put it.
The title of my statement today and the reason behind my presence here today is actually telling everybody here the importance of spelling bee, because I believe everybody has the wrong perception about spelling bee. First of all, I would like to send my greetings and salutations to everyone that is here, esteemed members of the Noble House, representatives from international and local women organizations, members of the Fourth Estate, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. The Spelling Bee family in Sierra Leone extend our heartiest greetings to all. Firstly, we would love to extend our heartfelt thanks to everyone who took time out of their busy schedule to attend our first and hopefully not the last VIP red carpet fundraising. My name is Aisha Lucy Lawson, the Global Ambassador for the Spelling Bee Institution in Africa. The African Spelling Bee Consortium, which comprises of 22 countries, is an institution that empowers minds, transforms lives, and started a new revolution in Africa. Sierra Leone is fortunate to have a counterpart institution, which is called IGBAS, standing for Initiative in Capacity Building Association International. Now, this establishment repeatedly have been invited to participate in International Spelling Bee, also known as Intercontinental Spelling Bee, in diverse corners of the world. This year, we were invited to participate in an Intercontinental Spelling Bee that was held in Dubai in September. But due to lack of support and not having
spelling bee competitions, especially the African spelling bee held in Malawi and Ethiopia. That notwithstanding, we are still delighted to take you along our national spelling bee journey that is done across districts and regions annually. As I mentioned at my previous presentation here, that it is quite obvious that there are very outstanding kids residing in the provinces, and all they want from you is a chance to showcase their talents and capabilities. When you hear the word spelling bee, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Spelling, being the best, knowing how to articulate and spell compared to others. Well, I must tell you today that it's just 20% of the actual importance of spelling bee. Spelling bee has both social and personal benefits. It improves our vocabulary, boosts our confidence, fosters a sense of community and camaraderie among participants, serve as an agent of socialization, promote skills. Trust me, I can go on and on and on. Now, are you aware that 47.7% of our population is educated? And that means 48.5% are illiterate. Now, it's everyone's responsibility to make sure that the ones being educated and people that are already educated stay on track. What is the possibility that our generation will make a great leaders? Did we teach accordingly? Were we good mentors? Did we foster and train them well? Are they going to follow our footsteps? Did we provide every child a right to be educated? Did we give them a chance to change for the better? I believe that these are the questions that every politician, parliamentarian, guardians, and parents should be asking themselves. We all want our child or children to succeed, but how? What have you done? What are the steps you have taken? We also desire a peaceful and democratic nation, but with the ongoing drug use, high rates of unemployment and dropouts, quarrels and disagreements, do we see ourselves there in the next 10 or 20 years? First of all, I would love to say I do appreciate His Excellency Brigadier Julius Mother Bill and our First Lady, Dr. Fatima Bill, for the bold step they took in signing the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act 2022 into law on the 19th of January 2023. We all see the great impact of that laudable decision. I would love to conclude by quoting a well-known quote by Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And I believe we all want to be part of this exceptional revolution. We don't intend to miss out on any future opportunities after our humble plea to this noble house. Sierra Leone has already started a great impact on the educational aspect. We ought to accelerate what we have started. And also, it would have been actually nice if the President was actually present here today, because on behalf of the Spelling Bee family, we continue to humbly request your moral and financial support as we prepare for our next Spelling Bee competition in Ethiopia next month. And to crown it all, the Spelling Bee family would love to congratulate our President, His Excellency Julius Madabio, on his recent award as the African President of the Year, and also a leadership award at the Ibrahim Africa Forum in Brussels. Thank you all for your undivided attention. My name is Ambassador Isaac.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. Well, she has said it all. We've heard from her, and she has listed out the importance stop in Freetown. As other speakers have said, it needs to be extended in the provinces. It should be a nationwide activity. Madam Hadi, I hope you are extending this spelling bee to the provinces. It should not be Freetown based.
Yes, ma'am. Can I come in?
Yes.
Can I interject?
Yes.
Like I said, I've been a volunteer since I was in JSS 2. And I am the one. I am Sylvia. Sylvia, they come. We are the district coordinators. We've been to Kenema. My travel one travel, it's because of Mrs. Allen. I've been to Kenema, I've been to Bo, I've been to Putropo. I've slept in a cell because we don't have a place for lunch when we went to Putropo. We've been there. We've been doing spelling for the past 10 years. Yes, like seriously. So we are everywhere. It's global. National, global.
That's good. But then we need to put in more effort and give it more support. Thank you very much, Mrs. Adden. The next item on the agenda is secondary spelling bee. Who's taking part of that? Is it Ambassador? Who is it? Who's taking part? Who's taking part? Did you say Sanya? Is it Ambassador?
Yes.
Who is taking part? Is it Ambassador? The floor is yours, please. You know yourselves. Can you come in front?
I'll call them.
One after
I will
the
call
other,
them.
they're going to do it.
I
They're doing it one after the other?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
So I understand there are 3 participants for the secondary B. So let me start with the first. Angela. I had a very sharp exclamation from Angela. Are you okay? So, we go. Of course, you know the rules, right? Your first word is disastrous.
Disastrous. D-I-S-A-S-T-R-O-U-S. Disastrous.
That's correct. Normally, when it is announced correct, we clap. We applaud it. Okay. Your second word is persuade.
Persuade. P-E-R-S-U-A-D-E. Persuade.
That's correct. Your next word is lieutenant.
Lieutenant. L-I-E-U-T-A-N-A-N-T.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. You were correct at L-I-E-U-T. It should be E-N-A-N-A-N-T. Lieutenant. Okay. Your next word is leisure.
Leisure. L-E-I-S-U-R-E. Leisure.
That's correct. Your next word is fairy.
Fairy.
Yes. Fairy tale.
F-A-I-R-Y or F-E-I-I-Y. Fairy.
I'm sorry, you got it correct on the second spelling, but if we're to be strict on the rules, when you misspell, you don't change the letters, unfortunately. So I'm going to rule that out. You missed out too. So your next one is prerogative. Prerogative.
Prerogative.
Yes.
P-R-E-G-O-G-A-T-I-V.
Prerogative. Prerogative.
Prerogative.
I'm sorry. It's P-R-E-R-O. Okay. So you got it now. Just spell it to us now. Not I'll say that.
Prerogative.
That's correct. And also, I think I stated the rule, but I'll recap it again. When a word is pronounced and you do not understand the word, the rules of spelling bee, and Ambassador again, come with me, right? The rules of spelling bee says you ask for the meaning of the word. If you're not even satisfied with that, you ask that the word be used in a sentence. If that is not even good enough, you ask for the origin of the word. If it's not even enough, ask that it be pronounced in syllables, so you are able to understand exactly what you have to spell. Okay? Your other word is convenience.
Convenience. C-O-N-V-I-E-N-C-E. Convenience.
That's not correct. C-O-N-V-E-N-I-E-N-C-E. Convenience. Okay. Your other word is attic. Yes.
Active or active?
Any one of the pronunciation is fine.
Active. A-R-C-T-I-V.
That's correct. Oh, you thought you missed it? Okay. But then your last word is ambiguous.
Ambiguous?
Yes.
Ambitious or ambiguous?
Ambiguous.
Ambiguous. A-M-B-I-G-I-O-U-S. Ambiguous.
Spell again.
A-M-B-I-G-I-O-U-S.
Okay. Since the rules do not allow you to change your letters when you respell, then we will stick with the rule. After the G, it's U-O-U-S, not I-O-U-S. That's your last spelling. Thank you. I think that's a 7/10. Thank you. 7/10. Okay, the next speller is it Inkayo or Inkaya? Inkoya. Are you okay? All right. What's your name?
My name is Nicola.
Okay. Your last name is Kabara? Kabara. What school?
The international school.
Sorry?
The international school.
The international school. Okay. Thank you so much. I see you guys know lots of spellings. Okay. So your first word is destitute.
Destitute. D-E-S-T-I-T-U-T. Destitute.
That's correct. Your next one is dissipate.
Dissipate. D-I-S-S-I-P-A-T-E. Dissipate.
That's correct. Your next word is hemisphere.
Hemisphere. Hemisphere. Hemisphere.
That is correct. Your other word is melancholy.
Melancholy. Melancholy.
That is correct. Your other word is your next word is mythical. Mythical. Nobody whispers. Mythical.
The meaning.
The meaning. Mythical is a synonym for fabulous. It is based on or told of in traditional stories.
Mythical. M-E-P-H-E-R.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. It is mythical. Mythical. Okay, that is your next word is okay. Your next word is mesomorph.
Mesomorph. M-E-S-O-P-M-O-R-P-H.
Can you come again?
Mesomorph. M-E-S-O-P-M-O-R-P-H.
That is correct. M-E-S-O-M-O-R-P-H. That's correct. Your other word is ectomorph. You pronounce again? Ectomorph.
Ectomorph. E-C-T-O-M-O-R-P-H. Ectomorph.
That's correct. We applaud. We applaud them. Your penultimate word is endomorph.
Endomorph. E-N-D-O-M-O-R-P-H. Endomorph.
That is correct. Okay. Your last word is nematode.
Nematode. N-E-M-A-T-O-D-E. Nematode.
That is correct. Okay, so that is 9. Yes, there is a repeated word here, so we might have to get another word for you. The word repeated was the word for Angela, interprerogative. It is also repeated here for you, and it has already been spelled, which means that's a leakage. You could not be given the same again. So we'll give you another word. Spell the word crypt. Crypt.
Crypt. C-R-Y-P-T. Crypt.
That is correct. The word crypt is a church backyard graveyard. Thank you so much for that. That is 9/10. Okay. Our next speller is Melvina. Melvina, can you tell us your name and your school?
My name is Melvina Ponte from the Unwatch Memorial School.
Okay, that's a big school. All right. Well then, we start. Your first one is unwent.
Unwent. U-N-G-U-E-N-T. Unwent.
That is correct. Your next one is acquire.
Acquire. A-C-Q-U-I-R-E. Acquire.
That is correct. Your next one is compliance.
Compliance. C-O-M-P-L-A-I-N-C-E. Compliance.
That is correct. Okay. So your next one is priority.
Priority. P-R-I-O-R-I-T-Y. Priority.
Okay. That is correct. Your next one is malfunction.
Malfunction. M-A-L-F-U-N. Malfunction. M-A-L-F-U-N-C-T-I-O-N. Malfunction.
That is correct. Your next one is monera.
Monera. M-O-N-E-R-A. Monera.
That is also correct. Your next word is vulnerable.
Vulnerable. V-U-L-N-E-R-A-B-L-E. Vulnerable.
That is correct. Your next word is generosity.
Generosity. G-E-N-E-R-O-S-I-T-Y. Generosity.
That is correct. Your next word is apprehend.
Apprehend. A-P-P-R-E-H-E-N-D. Apprehend.
That is correct. And your last word is pignon.
Pegnoir. P-E-I-G-N-O-I-R. Pegnoir.
It is correct. Thank you very much. That is 10/10. Okay, so we have the last person. All right, the last person is going to give us a spelling gymnastics show. So I want you to sit tight, relax, and enjoy yourself. Ambassador herself is going to flex her muscles. Please give a round of applause for her. Okay. Your name and school?
My name is Aisha Sierra Leoneans. I'm attending the International Secondary School Limited.
Okay. Because of your status, I'd like for you to repeat your ambassadorial status again.
Okay. My name is Ambassador Aisha Sierra Leoneans. I am the worldwide ambassador for African Spelling Bee. am attending the International Secondary School Limited.
Thank you so much. Worldwide, that's a pride we should take for Sierra Leone. Okay, let's get to business. Your first word is resuscitate.
Resuscitate.
Yes.
Resuscitate is spelled as I-E-S-U-S-C-I-T-A-T-E. Resuscitate.
That is correct. Your next word is prominent.
Prominent. The word prominent is spelled as P-R-O-M-I-N-E-N-T. Prominent.
That is correct. Your next word is maneuver.
The word maneuver is spelled as M-A-N-E-U-V-E-R. Maneuver.
That is also correct. Your next word is accommodate.
Accommodate. The word accommodate is spelled as A-C-C-O-M-M-O-D-A-T-E. Accommodate.
That is correct. Your next word is questionnaire.
The word questionnaire is spelled as Q-U-E-S-T-I-O-N-N-A-I-R-E. Questionnaire.
That is correct. Your next word is sergeant.
The word sergeant, the word sergeant is spelled as S-E-R-G-E-A-N-T. Sergeant.
That is correct. Your next word is miscreant.
M-I-S-C-R-E-A-N-T. Miscreant.
That is correct. Your next word is elucidate.
Elucidate is spelled as E-L-U-D-I-C-A-T-E. Elucidate.
That is correct. Your next word is frugal.
The word frugal is spelled as F-R-U. Okay, F-R-U-G-A-L. Frugal.
That is correct. And I'm sure your last word is yacht.
Yacht. The word yacht is spelled as Y-A-C-H-T-O. Yacht.
That is correct. Thank you so much. So we have that as 10/10. That gives us a tie between Ambassador and Medina. 10/10. So when it were a normal spelling bee competition, this is just a demonstration. If it were a normal spelling bee competition, Medina and Ambassador will be going into final battle, and then the list of words will come up, and then they will be given a challenge with the words. Whoever misses one, and the other can spell it, and the other can spell his or her own word, will be the winner for that session. So for this being a demonstration, we will have to stop here for today. Thank you so much for your time and effort.
Thank you very much. Welcome, Barrister. Thank you very much, Barrister. And thank you, girls. That was a good one. Continue to work hard and keep it up. We want people to go higher and higher and higher in Jesus' name. Thank you. I think we've reached the climax of this event now, and we're having the fundraising item on the agenda now. And I'll call on my little girl, Hawa. She'll be supported by Honorable Pine to do the fundraising. Yeah, okay, yeah, you can do it. Okay, Mrs. Harding will do the proposed, and Pastor Paul, am I right, is also going to join them. So I'll call on Hawa to take the front, and then Honorable Pine, please can you join your little girl? Let me start on all existing protocol. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, my chair lady. I want to say thank you to all of you for making it possible to be here so that we can be able to raise funds for these kids to represent Sierra Leone. I'll give you the proposal of Sierra Leone and how it all started. First of all, I'm really broke. Today is the worst day of my life. My reason being is that my expectation. I do believe we are working for Sierra Leone, and for us to achieve quality and sustainable education in Sierra Leone, this is one of the best activities in Sierra Leone for children. I've never seen any other activity that help the kids out like spelling bee. Spelling bee is not just about spelling. As you've seen, we tap on the talent of children. We showcase the children. We tell them the way of life. We teach them the way of life. Parents are here. I'm proud to present to you Barrister Franklin Conte. Franklin was one of the first participants of spelling bee in Sierra Leone in 2014. Is that not so, Franklin? One of the best spelling bee we ever had in Sierra Leone. It was the first secondary. We invited 20 schools. The participants and the British Council. And when we started spelling bee in Sierra Leone, all cost was on me. By then I was working for London Mining. I was the procurement logistics admin for London Mining. I thought that spelling bee, I believe that spelling bee is a motivational activity. Franklin will testify. I sponsored everything. They did not register, no commitment is here. We provided t-shirts for them. Very delicious food for them. That's how we started spelling bee. Breakfast and lunch. Very good prizes for them. Educational prizes for them. Two of them. I think Beta is also. Beta is one of the activities we now use in Sierra Leone. Both of them, Beta was supposed to win the competition, but at the end, Beta could not spare the final award that was given to them. Franklin emerged. I have the video. I still have it, Franklin. I want to show it to you again. Franklin ended up to win. And gave cash prize to Franklin. Franklin went to Beta and he told Beta, let's divide this cash into two. And Beta said, no. This tells me that I am not the best. I still need to study and improve in my words. You deserve it. I spent more. Is that not so, Franklin? Everybody shed tears in the hall at the British Council. I started spelling bee due to a plate that was given to one of my wards. In 2007, we were called Aquila and Bee. We watched spelling bee at home several times, and I didn't think that we must replicate spelling bee in Sierra Leone. I copied the plates, because of copying the plates by then. I copied the plates. Wrote a proposal around it. By then I was working for Public Procurement Authority at State House. Sending it to almost all institutions in Sierra Leone. Nobody sponsored spelling bee. We continue organizing spelling bee, and I didn't think that Sierra Leone, Freetown is not all. We went to Lugogo, we organized the spelling bee in Lugogo. As DG was asking, when we go to a district, the district headquarters town, we work with the deputy director of school. At first, we send them letter to give us a list of schools that will participate in this spelling bee, and then we send it out. But then, Sierra Leone, we don't believe in exploiting, or we don't believe in new things. But then we had required schools that we were supposed to participate. We went to Lugogo, people came from the villages and all the rest. We organized the Lugogo spelling bee. We have pictures and pictures of it. We went to Moyamba, we went to Bo, we went to Kono, we are just from Kono. We went to different districts and then we organized the first national spelling bee at British Council again in Sierra Leone. There and then we are supposed to have the 7th national spelling bee in Sierra Leone. Till date, no sponsorship. Regardless, Sierra Leoneans do not believe in sponsoring educational activity. I stand here to say kudos to Rukel Komashaba. Rukel Komashaba, please stand up. All staff of Rukel Komashaba, including Reverend, though you are retired, please stand up. We need to give them a round of applause. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Every year, that's 5 million, 10 million, you will deposit it in our account. That's when you maybe 500,000 you want to go to the provinces. The other time we went to Cambia Rights, we had to sleep in the police station because we don't have money. We have a lot of challenges that we are facing. We go to these places, they believe that I have money, government is sponsoring me, education, Ministry of nobody is sponsoring. Only individuals sometimes. For example, Mr. Lawson, thank you very much, Mr. Lawson, the Lawson family. We have few other people like the staffs of Rukel Komashaba individually do give us envelopes to support us. We do appreciate them, like Mrs. Cole, Mrs. Jadua. We have series of them. But to say we are having sponsorship from no sponsor. Today I am here because I was expecting our president to be here so that we can demonstrate spelling bee to him, to show him that this is his agenda. He needs to support it. There is need for him to grab Sierra Leone spelling bee, Igbai Sierra Leone spelling bee, and with the Igbai spelling bee, he will surely achieve his goal, that is the quality and sustainable education. You go to the provinces, most of these kids they teach them in Creole. I think this past Saturday, I held spelling bee in Waterloo, in my community, for vulnerable kids. I gave them a list of what to do. I was disappointed. I have to talk Creole to them to understand. Without this spelling bee, quality education is nothing. You want to prove me right, journalists, go to the schools. Just inspect the exercises of pupils in schools. You confirm with me. But with the spelling bee, thousands of pupils that have participated in the Igbai spelling bee, they all stand out at external exams. Sylvia is a vivid example. Sylvia, she is a Afghanistan of this, a third-year student, FEC, science, pure science. Okay? Physics, okay. Now you have Sheka. Sheka is also an IPAM finalist. year student, IT. Yeah, give me the example. Franklin Conte is now a barrister, young as it is. So we are pleading to Sierra Leoneans. We've got series of invitations, but we could not make it because of funds. And we go over the media, we hear people talking about free education. Education is the flagship of our president. We are here tackling his own flagship. Where is he today? We are talking about. I was crying. I felt deep in my soul. I've gone helter-skelter to meet with my president, my beloved president, but no way. The last time I took the letter for myself to State House, I've been working, but then I'm not that kind of person. I don't want to show off. I don't want to show myself. I've gone here several times. I could not meet with my president. I'm hereby working for him, going to the provinces. We sleep on the floor. When we went to Kenema, teachers insult me. I sleep on the floor with the kids. There are so many challenges that we face. Just giving humanity to these kids. Where are the authorities? We gave letters to all of you in this parliament. None of them are here. Just few of them, a handful of them. I respect you all. Thank you very much. I'm nearly a beggar. These kids, I don't pay them for the past year. Over thousands of volunteers in Sierra Leone. I'm creating jobs for them. When I was working, I used to give them incentive. Now I cannot. That's why most of them are not here. I cannot provide for them. It has broken and it's disheartening. Working in the interest of the country. All people can tell me is be sad. Keep it up. How can I keep it up? The last time, I think in 2020, we count 25 participants. There are pupils in Kenema, Kaila, who are supposed to make the trip to Dubai. I camped with them in my house for 2 weeks, provided food, everything for them. It's on the internet. I provided passports from my own money. I did all I could. The former, they refused to sign my document. The UNICEF was willing to sponsor that team. I have a lot of challenges, but today is the worst.
We can see the passion she has for the assignment. You know, this is God ordained thing, you know, for her to be pushing for such a thing. She must have got the inspiration, say, no, I should push for this. It's not easy. We can feel your passion, Mrs. Adu. Don't give up. Don't give up. You will finally achieve your goals. Yeah? Please don't give up. I know it's heart-rending. You're putting in all your effort. It's for the benefit of the nation. It's for the benefit of our future leaders. But you're not getting headway. But don't give up. Just trust in God. He will make a way where there seems to be no way. Yeah? Thank you very much. And she's going so emotional. I think we have to proceed. And we're moving on to the fundraising activity now. And I'll call on Hawa and Honorable Rupai to proceed.
Good afternoon, guests. My name is Honorable Rupai, representing the Miami State.
chair lady have said, we have to keep it up. I think you should be very grateful and happy because you have the students, the barriers that you can point to that have achieved from the hard work that you are doing. I see the energy in you, and please continue to keep it up. I want to give the mic to our clever Howard to say something first before I can continue what I want to say. Over to you, Howard.
And I want to say that we have seen that Auntie really care about us, the participants, and I really accept her as my mother because she has really taken good care of me. So this time I want to try so that I can get supporters to travel this year. And I hope that Auntie won't have a problem with that. Please. Thank you. All participants really want to make Auntie proud, so we are doing our best. And also we are taking supporters which can support us to travel this year. So if you guys are willing to support, can you please just stay with us? Because you've seen that Auntie really needs us to travel so that we can represent Sierra Leone. I bet it must be her best dream of us winning for her. So I want to see some supporters which can support us in this case, please. Is anyone with us?
So I just want to add to what I said. We are here this afternoon because we want to raise funds for spelling bee. Spelling bee have started since 2010 in Sierra Leone, and they got an invitation almost every year to travel out of the country for competition. But as our founder have said, it's only twice they've had the chance to travel. They've been to Uganda and they've also been to Dubai. And this year, they had invitation to travel to America. They didn't travel because of funding. And now, just about a month from now, November 26th, they got invitation to travel to Ethiopia. So we are here this afternoon to seek funding for participants that are here and those that are at home that are actually watching and know about spelling bee in Sierra Leone. And in that, on that note, our founder and some of assistants have been preparing these items that want people that are here to help us to buy or to just pay what you want to pay so that we can have money to buy tickets and for lodging and also feeding when they are at Ethiopia. And here we have our national flag, and I have the scissors. So we need those that want them that we can cut and then pay somebody for that. And we are also asking participants or people all over the country or the world that are watching us here to please assist us. I will ask the founder to give us a bank account that they can please pay the amount that they need to pay if they want to assist. Please.
Okay, so we want supporters to support us traveling. Just like he said, those things are what we are making money so that we can be able to travel. So we need supporters also. So we just need supporters to support
pledges from the participants from the crowd that are here. Pledges, please, and then we can write the names. We have our national flag here. See, I'm playing on behalf of the MPs, but I'm sure they're going to do something. The MPs will do something and we'll get back to Mrs. Hadi. As you've heard from the chairperson of this program, she's going to talk to the MPs. Okay, we have the account number here. It's as from the commercial bank. I don't know whether you want me to say it now, so people can write it down. Local commercial.
Yes, I'm pledging money.
We have Mr. King of one of the workers of parliament pledging 1 million rupees. Thank you very much, Mr. King. Any other PCS? The bank account number is here, okay, commercial bank.
Yes.
Yes, bro.
Afternoon, everybody. I am Honorable Alpha Funemani Jabi, Chairman of the Basic and Senior Secondary School Education Oversight Committee in Parliament. On behalf of my humble self, I am contributing to this global venture some of 1 million.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Jabi. And I still want to say that 10 participants will be traveling. 10 to Ethiopia on the 26th of November. And the contribution is going to take care of the flight ticket, hotel, and feeding.
Well, Mrs. Harden, We've heard your cry, and as me personally, I've seen you taking on this venture and trying to keep it sustained. And I hope and I pray you keep in touch with the other kids, like you kept in touch with me and I too over the years since 2013. She's installed English, she changes the number, she will find by all means either reach us on Facebook or some other medium to get us involved in spelling bee. Or rather we use Ishaka and Sylvia to get us involved in spelling bee. And ever since 2013, this has been happening. I was a very poor Prince William student at the time when I met her. And nobody just a student. So I'm a young lawyer as well. 2 years, 8 months. That's young, very young. So I'm a toddler in the business of law. But that notwithstanding, I am pledging for this occasion a sum of 8 million euros. And I want to make a long-term commitment. And for a start, for every year, I'll be giving for a start a sum of 5 million euros to your initiative so we keep it sustained. That is all I can do for now, and I hope and pray we get to increase that as we go along. So that's my pledge, and I'm committed to it.
Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. And this makes us know that you are the barrister that started spelling bee. And I have in my hand here a very huge contribution from our Reverend, $500. Thank you very much, Reverend. People should be traveling to Ethiopia. We are buying tickets, hotel, and feeding. As the chairperson has said that she's going to take it up with the honorable members, and the founder will receive message from DG when she has spoken to the honorable members. Thank you very much, Honorable Jabi. Thank you very much, Mr. King. That was very good. I hope more our barrister, the founder of spelling bee. I want to crown as the founder of spelling bee because co-founder. And we have this country block knitted with our flag color. They are out on not on sales but contribution for the fundraising. And we have our nice local bracelets. I think we should give a telephone number. Perhaps people would like to contribute through telephone, not at home. The press can have a telephone number. I want to give a telephone number that you can send with the publication. Perhaps people will be at home that want to contribute. Yeah, let me just take the telephone number. Because this broadcasting used to be sent by Facebook. We have our brothers and sisters out of the country that used to be watching the program. So if we give a telephone number, that can help. Okay, this one is for the press. We have a telephone number here. If our brothers and We have 10 pupils that will be traveling to Ethiopia on the 26th of November on a competition, spelling bee competition to represent Sierra Leone. We are seeking funding for their tickets, hotel bills, and feeding. We are asking our brothers and sisters that want to support us, and there is the telephone number 076 374 842. If we have our sisters and brothers out of the country that want to call us and help us in funding, it is 00232 76 374 842. We are trying to promote our pupils, our children, Clever, Awa, and others that want to travel to Ethiopia. Yeah, the international number one more time. 00232 76 374 842. This is the international number, and if it is national, it should be 076 374 842. We are seeking funds for 10 pupils to travel to Ethiopia on spelling bee competition to represent Sierra Leone. And the date for the competition is November 23, 2023. The 26th of November 2023. So I want to have you go on the mic too. Howard? I hand over the mic to the chairperson.